And I got to watch out for my microphone not being muted. So I'm like talking away, and people are like, wow, I can't hear that. So welcome to Homebound Tour. Sorry about a few technical difficulties in the beginning, but we do want to get things going since we are now behind. I'm Victoria Boynton. I am director and founder of California Women's Music. We have some great performances today. So right now we have Blue Honey. They're coming to us from Nashville, Tennessee. You guys are a married duo. Tell us how we can find your music.
The easiest place is bluehoneymusic.com, and there are links to iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, everything from there, socials, everything.
Yeah.
Amazing. Awesome. I love it. I love it when it's easy. So I'm going to cue up your video right now, and then we're going to take a listen to Blue Honey. Thank you so much for donating your time tonight. Do remember that we are donating our proceeds to Ivy Room. It's a woman-run and owned venue in the East Bay in California. So you can donate at bit.ly/homeboundtour. All right, let's hear some music from Blue Honey.
Thank you.
Hey guys, we're Blue Honey. Thanks again for having us. Waiting on time and still waiting. So when the hell does moving on start moving? Every smile, I know how to fake it. And every song still reminds me. I wanna know if you're downtown dancing, or have I even crossed your mind? I hope you know this ain't the way I planned this. Wherever you are tonight. Tell myself you ask about me, maybe that you're worried I'm with someone new. I know I try to make it look easy when I see your friends and I don't see you. Yeah, I wanna know if you're downtown dancing, or have I even crossed your mind? I hope you know this ain't the way I planned this. Wherever you are tonight, wherever you are tonight, yeah. I wanna know if you're downtown dancing. Have I ever crossed your mind? I hope you know this ain't the way I planned this. Wherever you are tonight, I wanna know if you're downtown screaming down, crying in the bathroom, dry your eyes. I hope you're better than I am right now. Wherever you are tonight, wherever you are tonight, wherever you are tonight. Waiting on time and still waiting. So when the hell does moving start moving?
All right, thank you. Well, thank you all so much for having us. We really appreciate it.
Yes, we are live right now in our home studio in our garage where we've been playing
for 3 months now during this quarantine
It's been a bit.
doing these live shows, but hey, at least we got this.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks again, y'all. This is a great cause. We're so flattered to be asked to be a part of this. We live in Nashville, Tennessee, but we play in California any chance we get. We love California. This, the proceeds of this are going to a woman-owned venue in Albany, California called the Ivy Room. And so 40% of the proceeds are going to that and the rest to Artist Relief Fund. Because a lot of us have been out of work during this quarantine, so we got to keep on making music, people.
Yeah.
So we're going to do another one of our originals. Well, these are all our originals. This one's called Angels Come Home.
I'm a home crowd of thorns. I'm a sky that's always torn. I'm a valley down below that longs to hold you close. I'm a broken halo. I'm a fire down below. I'm a raven that needs to fly. Just get back by your side. Whoa, fly like clouds, love like doves. Whoa, you and I are dangerous stuff. Having on our side. Baby, you and I will find fire, spin first. I love you till the angels come home. I'm bound to give you hell. I will forgive you. It's you and no one else. Until the end of time, I will forgive you. I'm yours and you are mine. Oh, I like lights, love like doves. Whoa, you and I are dangerous stuff. Having on our side. Baby, you and I will fight the fire, spin first. I love you till the angels come home. Oh, 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 yeah. With heaven on our side, baby, you and I will. Oh, fight like guns, love like doves. Oh, you and I are dangerous stuff. With heaven on our side, baby, you and I will. Like fire, spin first. I love you till the angels come home. I love you till the angels come home. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. All right.
Let's see. Let's do Those Are the Days next.
Yeah.
Those Are the Days is a song we wrote with a buddy of ours, Rob Clerk's very talented songwriter. And we wrote this about like hard times and coming out stronger in the end. And it's pretty relevant for these days. So we're going to sing that one. This is off our latest album, Sweet Rebellion. It's called Those Are the Days. would get better. Running for the mail each day, waiting for his letter. Mama would cry at night, the house got colder. I guess we all have a fight when your daddy is a soldier. Those are the days I'll remember. Those are the days I'll remember. Makes you fight in the dark to the light of the dying ember. Those are the days I'll remember. Soon as she wakes, she plans for her escape, numbing her pain away with every pill she takes. Now I'll be the mother, but it won't be the same. I'll take care of her when she forgets my name. Those are the days I'll remember. Those are the days I'll remember. Makes you fight in the dark to the light of the dying ember. Those are the days I'll remember. With our broken hearts and our battle scars, we climb another wall. The walls that make us stronger, the beauty of the fall. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. And those are the days I'll remember. Makes you fight the dark to the light of the dying ember. Those are the days I'll remember. Those are the days I'll remember.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah. Hopefully y'all are having a happy Saturday.
Yes, happy
It
Saturday.
is Saturday, right?
It's day since we've been playing in our garage, our fancy garage. For 3 months now, we just call every day day.
Yeah.
We have our
That's what it is.
year-old twins on watch right here. We got our monitor here with us. And we also have our laugh track and our applause button, which I haven't used yet, but I should probably do that.
That's what it's all about.
We'll do the title track off of our album. I'm going to just be unprofessional and make sure that we're still recording real quick. I've also not been ironing the back of my clothes. So there's that.
Like you've been driving somewhere for days. All right.
all. 'Cause she was born to lead. She's been fighting on her own with a rebel soul. All she wants is to be free. Try to hold her, try to chase her, try to anything but change her. The more you want, the more she makes you wait. Try to love her, try to keep her in your heart to make her stay. And she breaks away. Yeah, she breaks away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, she goes. Sweet Rebecca. There she goes. Sweet Rebecca. Like a river through the rocks, a crashing wave out at sea. Like a storm that just won't stop, she's a hurricane, kicking darkness to the gates. Try to hold her, try to chase her, try to anything to change her. The more you want, the more she moves away. Try to love her, try to keep her in your heart to make her stay. And she breaks away. Yeah, she breaks away. Yeah, 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 yeah. There she goes. Sweet Rebecca. There she goes. Sweet Rebecca. Cut it good, cut it bad. What you had, I didn't have. Was bitter, sweet. Yeah. There she goes, sweet Rebecca. There she goes.
All right.
Thank you.
Song about a little sweet rebellion. A little rebellion. You're such a rebellion.
I always feel like I'm gonna pass out after that. Oh man, thank you guys.
As long
Thank you.
as long as you don't get hurt, that would actually
I'll
be
be like,
awesome.
oh, I must have-
All right.
Man, oh man. What's next? Let's do August.
All right. Here's a song about a little summer fling on the beach. It's one of the first songs we wrote for our last album, and we were really, really excited about this song. And then because we were excited about this, we were excited about trying to write other songs for the album. So yeah, I hope you like it.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like an EP. It turned into a whole album. All because of this song.
All our footprints out of the ocean, filled up like cheap champagne. The mountains and the waves came crashing over. What we were was washed away again. August without us. Under golden summer skies, yeah. Friends ask about us, but I don't say goodbye.
get much brighter. And I go now free. I just can't take it. August without us. Under golden summer skies, yeah. Friends ask about us, but I don't say goodbye. August without us, under golden summer skies, yeah. Friends ask about us, but I don't say goodbye. August without us, under golden summer skies. Friends ask about us, but I don't say goodbye. August without, under golden summer skies. I don't say goodbye. I don't say goodbye. Woo!
Woo! Thank you.
Cut it out. Cut it out, guys. Well, thank you again to California Women's Music for reaching out to us and having us on this. This is awesome. And thank you to all of our followers who tuned in tonight, and to all of you that we've never met before. I hope you like us.
Yeah.
Be sure to donate, y'all.
And if you don't like us, keep the comments to yourself, please.
Yeah, don't tell us, because we're very emotional people.
These days.
Just think about our children. Seriously.
All right.
We're gonna do. Let's see. We'll do. I'm not sure. Maybe one more.
Yeah.
We'll do one more. We'll do this song. This is another song off of our latest album, Sweet Rebellion. You can find us on bluehoneymusic.com, and there's links to all of our socials and everything on there, and our albums, Amazon and Spotify and all that stuff. So this song is called Can You See Me? Thank you so much again for listening to us, and those of you who have donated to this great cause, thank you, thank you, thank you. Happiness and misery, a beautiful catastrophe, like a lonely mystery. You're dangerous and so sweet. I would give you all my heart, even if it tore apart. I would show you who I am, how I fall and where I stand. Oh, love, can you see me? Can you see me? Oh, love, can you see me? Can you see me?
You tempt me to make me wait. I could find you if you knew. I'm standing right in front of you. Oh, love, can you see me? Can you see me? Oh, love, can you see me? Can you see me? Oh, Lord, can you see me? Can you see me? Oh, Lord, can you see me? Can you see me? You're like a lonely mystery. Oh, love, can you see me? Can you see me? Oh, love, can you see me? Can you see me? Thank y'all so much.
Thank you all so much for having us. We really appreciate
Yes,
this.
thank you. Y'all be sure to donate and be kind to one another. Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to Blue Honey for giving us such wonderful music. I really appreciated your music. You have a great voice.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, there we are.
Sorry, I have.
Sorry, that's my fault. I'm sure I'm doing something funky on the other end.
Hey, we're all learning here. This is a new world right now.
Yeah, right. So thank you so much. We appreciate you being on. And up next, we have Ariella. I'm going to switch up right here, but do remind people, how can they find your music?
BlueHoneyMusic.com.
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Thank you. You too.
All right. So up next we have Ariella, and Ariella is coming to us from Florida, and so what we had to do this week, this was an interesting week for me. I was learning new things all week. So in any case, what we needed to do this week was we needed to record ahead of time a Zoom intro. So I'm going to cue that up right now. And we will get that Zoom intro going. And thank you guys for watching. We are raising money today for Ivy Room. It is a woman-owned and run venue in the East Bay of California in Albany, California. And they need some help right now. So we're donating 40% of our proceeds to them. And 60% of our proceeds will go to our Artist Relief Fund. All right. Up next is Ariella. Hi, and welcome to Homebound Virtual Tour. We're here with Ariella, and she is coming to us from Florida, correct?
Hello, welcome. Welcome to our house in Florida.
Thank you. Thank you so much for donating your time and your performance today to the California Women's Music Festival. We're raising funds today for a women-owned venue in the East Bay called Ivy Room, and also for our Artist Relief Fund, because we have also been raising money to be able to help artists that are offset by this pandemic. So thank you so much for donating your time today.
It is absolutely our pleasure.
Thank you. So tell us a little bit about your music. Where can we find your music? And just give us a little sneak peek at your set.
So our music can be found anywhere online right now. I know people aren't going out these days and our gigs are almost non-existent. We just started going back to work a little bit here and there. But our music is always online at ariellamusic.com, which is where we always prefer to send people, like just straight to the website. That way you don't have to go searching, because we have the links for any of the other social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the other stuff can be found right on our website. So if you start there, you'll be able to have access to anywhere else that you want to find us, especially with Spotify, because as we were talking about earlier, Ariella, I'm not the only Ariella in the world. And so if you go there, it'll take you straight to the link, and it's a lot easier. And in terms of our set, we did do all original music. We've been together for around a little more than 10 years, and making music for that long. And it's a pretty big mix of genres. Sometimes the biggest or the hardest question we get to answer is, what kind of music do you play? And because I never really wrote in a genre, I just write songs, and then we'll kind of tinker with them until they feel like they found a home. And because we're both pretty musically
like diverse,
versatile, I guess, versatile. Just we like to play a lot of. We're able to play a lot of different kinds of music. When we first started playing music together, it was predominantly European influenced rumba, flamenco, and gypsy swing.
Really, that's an interesting place to start.
All of it was in Spanish, except for then we started to kind of move towards, in the next couple of years, of writing together more English stuff. And then when our original band disbanded and we started working more as a duo, we started with the blues and the jazz and some more American style music. And it's just evolved. And then when we realized that we could do different things, we're like, well, what else can we do? What else can we do? But I think we finally found our home in intense, passionate music that tells a story. That's usually where we find our comfort zone. So we've got a lot of experiential songs with stories, but they're usually like really intense and really passionate, or really upbeat and fun, because I like to be that too. But yeah, so it gets really, it's a journey to go from like the light and the happy and the, oh my God, I love you so much, to the, oh my God, this is so hard. Like love and life combined in a song. So that's
Or in a set.
In a set, yeah, it's gonna be a rainbow of feels.
That's awesome. Well, we're so excited to hear your set. So we're gonna switch over to your video right now, and thank you so much for letting us know how to get a hold of you and get a hold of your music. And I hope you guys enjoy Ariella.
Thank you so much.
What's up? Hey guys, my name is Ariella, and I want to thank California Women in Music for allowing us to perform for you. Thank you so much. I just want to introduce some of the songs. I didn't get a chance to really give much of an intro or any kind of explanation to the songs earlier. It was a bit of a late night, and the kids are sleeping now, so I think now is a much better time. The first song that we're going to perform is called Like No Other. and it's an original song. All the songs we did were original, and this one was about. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I really like him. In fact, I love him like no other. So here's this next song.
Hey. Ooh. Yeah. I love you like no other, more than undercovers. True love you cannot smother. I love you like no other. Take me as I am for you. I do the best I can. How could it be? You're meant for me, so I love you like no other. More than just two lovers, I pray it lasts forever. Oh, I love you like no other. Time that I spent longing, always known where I'm belonging. In your arms, wrapped in your heart. If there should come a day when all the words are left are to say goodbye, well, I know that I won't be afraid, 'cause I pray and I know I've been blessed just to spend all this time. Oh, I love you like no other, more than undercovers. True love you cannot smother. I love you like no other. I'm safe within your eyes. You're so found refuge, no surprise. God heard my cries, sent me. So I love you like no other, much more than just two lovers. I pray it lasts forever. Oh, I love you. I love you. And if there should come a day when all the words are left to say are goodbye, well, I know that I won't be afraid, because I pray and I know that I've been blessed just to spend this time. So I love you like no other, more than undercovers. True love you cannot smother. Oh, I love you like no other. Safe within your eyes, yes, I found refuge, no surprise. God heard my cries and sent me. So I love you like no other, much more than just two lovers. I pray it lasts forever. Oh, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Hey, so this next song is called La Ciudad, and even though the title is called La Ciudad, which means the city for those that do not speak Spanish, even though the city is the title, I don't say it in the lyrics anywhere. It's a song that I wrote, and what it's really about is falling in love with the city that you're in. So I hope you enjoy it.
Tus labios son el río que yo nado en mis sueños. Tus brazos son las luces que iluminen mis deseos. Dame tu corazón, amor. Tus ojos son el cielo que yo vuelo con las nubes. Tus manos son el ritmo que yo bailo en las calles. Dame dame tu corazón, amor. Sueños dulces para mí. Cuando yo canto para ti, el tiempo juntos es feliz. Tus labios son el río que yo nado en mis sueños. Tus brazos son las luces que iluminan mis deseos. Dame tu corazón, amor. Tus ojos son el cielo que yo vuelo con las nubes. Tus manos son el ritmo que yo bailo en las calles. Dame tu corazón, amor. Sueños dulces para mí. Cuando yo canto para ti, el tiempo juntos es feliz.
Hey, so this next song is called Joy, and it's my personal favorite currently. I hope you enjoy it.
If I don't bring you joy, if I don't bring you happiness, if I don't make you smile, I'm not scared of loneliness. You can walk out on me, because the power in me is the power that makes me believe that I don't need you to make me complete. If I don't make life better, it's time for me to leave. After all of these years and all of these tears, all of the joy, no, I don't mind giving up the fight. I can say that we've tried. You've given enough, and I know you've given your love. I may not know much, but I know how I feel. I know who I am, and I know true love is real. I've always hated goodbyes, though this is not the same kind. What we need has changed. It's no longer the same thing. Oh, so now the time has come, my dear, for you to move on. Right now with you, won't be happy here. If I don't bring you joy, if I don't bring you happiness, if I don't make you smile, I'm not scared of loneliness. You can walk out on me, 'cause the power in me is the power that makes me believe that I don't need you to make me complete. If I don't make life better, it's time for me to leave. If I don't make life better, it's time for me to leave.
So this next song is a song I wrote called Why Don't You? And it is about love.
Why don't you love me the way that I want you to love me? Just hold me and tell me it's alright. No, I don't want to know what you've been through before. I just want you with me here and now. To love me and squeeze me, I want you to please me. Holding them for me, console me, and don't let me go. Why don't you kiss me the way that I want you to kiss me? Just lean in to give it a try. I promise I don't want to torment your soul. I just want you with me here and now. To love me and squeeze me, now don't you release me. Holding them for me, console me, don't let me go. Every time I try to love you, you see everything seems to go wrong. I'm not trying to control you. And maybe I come on way too strong, but that's just the way that I am. I need a certain kind of man. Why don't you try for me? Won't you just try, baby, please? Try for me. You kiss me the way that I want you to kiss me. Just lean in and give it a try. No, I promise I don't want to torment your soul. I just want you with me here and now. To love me and squeeze me, no, don't you release me. Holding on for me, console me, don't let me go. I said, oh, why don't you love me the way way that I want you to love me. Just hold me and tell me it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Just like alright.
So right, next song is this next one is called Bon Appetit, and it is about knowing our many talents and letting them shine.
Excuse me. Some girls want diamonds, others want pearls. The ladies love shoes and love with their curls. But me, my darling, I love to eat. So let me feast upon your meat. My mama says to find your man, child, you must learn to use those pots and pans. But oh my darling, I must confess, well in the kitchen you must wear the dress. Baby, I won't treat you mean, but I'll show you I do not cook or clean. 'Cause in my boudoir is where I'm supreme. Yeah, I know you can feel the heat when dinner's done. It's time to feast, and all I wanna hear you say, bon appetit. You make the money, you are my bee, and I'll give you honey, for I am your queen. I'll be the bird, dear, and sing so sweet. But when I'm hungry, it's you I want to eat. I can be spicy, but I'm oh so sweet. This here I got for you is my delicacy. And when you taste what I'm serving, you'll be begging me, please. You start your running around and get down on one knee. Oh! Oh, now baby, I won't treat you mean, but I'll show you I don't cook or clean. 'Cause in my boudoir is where I'm supreme. Ooh, and yes, I know you can feel the heat when dinner's done. It's time to feast, and all I wanna hear you say, bon appetit.
See, told you so. You can relate. So, hoping you're enjoying the show so far. I just want to say another thank you so much for listening to us. We've enjoyed writing music together for over a decade, and all these songs come from, the heart and experience. And so we're really glad to share them with you. So this next song is called Terrified. I hope you enjoy it.
been together, I'd love to make it forever. It's been such a long time. But these days you seem much colder. No love, you just roll over. Tell me, have you changed your mind? I'm so terrified. Is this one-sided? Or have you decided to stay with me and fight for me? Tell me, am I still the only one? You can say if there's another, can she love you better? Or have I done something wrong? With all I know, I still can't gather. Is there someone else you would rather? Is what we had gone? I'm so terrified. Is this one-sided? Or have you decided to stay with me and fight for me? Tell me, am I still the only one? I want you to stay. Yes, I do. But I need to hear you say it. 'Cause I'm so terrified. Is this one-sided? Or have you decided to stay with me and to fight for me? Tell me, am I still the only one? Oh no, I'm so terrified. This is one-sided. Oh, have you decided to stay with me and fight for me? Tell me, am I still the only one? Am I still the only one?
Finally, we have one more song for you, and this song is called Last Dance.
I really do love this song.
When I walk through the door at I see you swing on the floor, I get chills. You show me just how I like to feel. Then you slide to one side. You take my heart for the ride. We could fly, thinking we could. My oh my, step up and back down, twisting right to the ground. I think we may have found just the right way to sound. Before the band leaves, you save the last dance for me. Glide me across that floor one last time. I'll leave those girls wanting more, enamored by the allure, and we'll soar as wind crash the waves to the shore. Yes, we dance through the night, passing the hours so blind. No one else is in sight for now. I'm yours and you are mine. Yes, up and back down, twisting right to the ground. I think we may have found just the right way to sound. Before the band leaves, you save the last dance for me. Glide me across that floor one last time. I walk through the door and I see you swing on the floor. I get chills. You show me just how I like to feel, and then you slide to one side. Oh, you take my heart for the ride. We could fly, thinking we could. Up and back down, twisting right to the ground. I think we may have found just the right way to sound. Before the band leaves, you save that last dance for me. Glide me across that floor one last time. Oh, before the band leaves, you save the last dance for me. Glide me across that floor one last time. Oh, before the band leaves, you save that last dance for me. Glide me across that floor one last time. Oh.
We really hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to us.
Sorry, I've got to make sure to unmute myself. I have to remember those things. We're going to bring in Victoria Theodore. She's been waiting online, but amazing music by Ariella and by Nicholas. Thank you guys so much for sharing your music with us. I know you gained some followers. People were asking how they could find your music. So very excited for you guys. All right. So Victoria, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I appreciate you bearing with me. Technical difficulties, they make you realize that you could prepare like no other.
I do understand.
Yeah, we know.
And then one thing goes wrong and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
What do you do?
So thank you. We super appreciate you, rolling with it. But I want to talk about your music because I listened to your set and I'm just excited to share it with everybody because it's so well put together and you play keyboard for like Stevie Wonder and Beyonce. Is this correct?
That is correct.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And so you're on Beyonce's current tour.
Well, she's not on a tour right now. No,
But
I did the Formation tour with her. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's awesome. And you also have like a master's in music.
Yeah.
And vocal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's so exciting to listen to you play because you're all over the piano.
Yeah, I can help it.
You might tinker. It's a little bit here and there, right? So tell us, please, about your music and about In Spirits, because that's the name of your group, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. So again, my name is Victoria Theodore. This is Dave Tweedy.
Hi.
And we are In Spirits. That's the band that we put together last year before we went to Italy. And we wrote a bunch of songs and debuted them over there and thought, I think we have something here, because the audience response was phenomenal. And so we were getting ready to release our record actually on April 1st.
Yeah.
And then all this happened. And
Yep.
so we've been sitting on the record just because we felt like it didn't make sense to release it yet. But we've been performing songs. And so some of the songs that we did for the show tonight are from that record.
That's
Which
awesome.
isn't out yet, but will be soon.
Yeah, it's a summertime kind of record, springtime record, but everything was happening right now. So we're just like, I don't really want to release it into the abyss of the chaos that's kind of occurring right now. And maybe by the end of summer, it'll make more sense to do that. But right now,
It is a happy summertime record, but
so
Yeah, these are some strange times, I will say. I mean,
yeah,
there is no void of stuff happening, around every corner. We never know what is around that corner.
exactly.
So I think everybody's going to be really excited to hear your music, because it will be a break from all of the craziness. And there are wonderful things happening at the same time, but there are also some things that, cause concern. So it's always good to get a break.
Yeah. Well, that's what we try to do with our music. We've been playing a show every day online at 1:00 Pacific time. Today was day 96.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just, we just offer music as a distraction for people from the craziness. And it's a request show, so we play all kinds of stuff, and it's real life, and it's crazy sometimes, but it's always fun, and it's always uplifting. So that's what, why we call ourselves In Spirits, because we have been told by other musicians, and like I'm a teacher as well, and he's a music life coach, producer, and people tell us that we're inspiring in general. So that was the whole gist of calling ourselves In Spirits.
Yeah, and being in the spirit of the music that we're playing. So even within our daily show, it's kind of a request show. So we just do whatever we can to make it happen. And we may butcher the song, but the spirit of it will be there. We'll definitely be inside it. So that's really the thing for us. Even the shows, just to try to give to everybody, because so much of this world now just seems like people just want to take stuff. So it's like, we've got cool careers in the music industry and as writers, and so it's like, well, let's just do something back that we can do and that we enjoy to do. We love doing it. It doesn't feel like it's not anything to really do it,
And we've created a beautiful community of people who come to the show every day. It's incredible, and we just love it.
And what a break from all of the news and all the other things going on in the world. So that is awesome. I love that you guys are giving back to the community like that. And it is neat to see people who are very seasoned musicians kind of like have to trip through a little bit, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's
so human.
That's the part. Exactly. That's the part everyone likes the most is watching us butcher songs and sometimes fail entirely because it's what nobody sees. Everybody thinks that we're perfect. They do because we work in a format where we're expected to be perfect all the time when we perform. But behind the scenes is so far from that. It's like it takes a lot of time. So they're seeing the actual working process of even like when we don't know a song, having to listen to it on the spot, figure out which one was the melody. Yeah, just see what we can kind of pull out,
And then sometimes we'll start a song, and halfway through we realize that we actually don't know the melody
we
at
don't
all.
know the melody at all. Like, we know,
or you thought it was that melody, but
we thought it was exactly.
Yeah. We'll play the chorus. We'll just play the chorus a few times. Like, there's your song. That's what you get because that's what we know. And we lost count around 200 songs. We just stopped.
Who knows how
many songs we've done now? We just quit counting because it's too many.
That's amazing. And you guys play really upbeat stuff too. I heard some funk the other day and I was just like, oh, yeah.
That's the music we grew up with. It was fun and it had that kind of vibe to it. And we were talking to a friend of ours today he's the keyboard player with Prince of the Revolution. And he Matt Fink, Dr. Fink, and he called, and told us, he was like, hey man, I want to be in you guys' project. That's no exaggeration. He was like, hey, we got people from Prince's The Revolution trying to, because it's hard to find. Not Bruno Mars, but not a lot of people do it anymore. Everything's very, it's kind of a different thing. So we love it. It makes us feel good. So I figured there's probably a lot of other people outside that will make them feel good too. So.
Yeah, and what a nice way to get, ideas for collaborations. I'm sure there's a lot of musicians out there that, if you got a really good live stream and stuff, they're like, well, maybe I want to.
Oh yeah, we have so many people, so many friends who looked at us as an example, and so then they started playing music online because people are intimidated by that reality and the vulnerability and the exposure of. I don't have the proper lighting. I don't have makeup. I don't have the sound design. And it's just, initially our streams really sounded terrible because the audio wasn't, we just had the computer.
I'm not even going to claim to sound amazing now. We've kept
we're working on that still.
We've kept it super down home, but sort of purposefully also because it's like, here it is. This is what the thing is.
This is real.
Yeah, we do it here at the house, but we have a full blown recording studio and all that too. But I didn't want to make it some slick thing. I just wanted to make it like, hey, we're here. We're gonna give you some of our time and in music. That's enough. We don't need lights and crazy stuff going on because that's.
No, you guys don't need that at all. You're talented.
I think we can probably carry with the music. Strangely, the thing that everyone's supposed to be into is the music. So we forget about the music,
Which is amazing. That's awesome. So where can people find your music?
Our website is inspiritsmusic.com. And like I said, we haven't released the record just yet, but you can see us there. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch.
Yes.
Nice. Also our stream goes to Twitch every single day.
Yeah.
So we're committed and dedicated to just doing that for people.
Yeah. And then so the record will be coming out a little later this year, hopefully by the end of summer. And
we shall see.
And people will actually be able to go to Spotify and stream.
Oh yeah. It'll be videos. It'll all be there.
Amazing. So I can't wait to see your set. I'm going to get it queued up right now. Give me just a minute. It takes a second.
So much.
But this is In Spirits.
Hi, I'm Victoria Theodore, and this is Dave Tweedy. We are In Spirits. We're so grateful to Victoria Boynton and California Women's Music Association for inviting us to be part of the Homebound virtual tour.
the train on the west side, going uptown tonight. Take me up to another life where everything is alright. Big city, bright light, energy like the sun. I feel so alive. Wanna be your vibe, not giving you up. Not giving you up. Even when I'm I can feel your love through your doorway. Steady life all day, all night. What you want, anytime. Find a way to step outside the lines. Do you in the highlight? She'll let you taste her. But you may never leave. Think out for flavor. I can live without not giving you up. Not giving you up. Even when I'm in love, you know I can feel your love through your doorway. All right, those first two songs are going to be on our upcoming album. Our band is again In Spirits, and you can follow us on all the social media, but we have a couple more songs to do for you. This next one is called All I Need, and it is from my album Grateful. Another morning, the sun is shining gently through my shade. A lazy morning, nothing here is standing in my way. I hear cries that you connected to above the back to start me on my day. And I don't know why the sea was there for me. Bird is song, the things that bring me joy. It feels so good to me. It feels like I've got all I need. only if I open up my eyes. It feels so good, so good to me. It feels like I got all I need. I'm doing it right this time, leaving the past behind, finding the inner peace in me. Seeing a brand new day, nothing's gonna get in my way. Like a bird flying free, all that I have is all that I need. Oh, yeah. All right. This next song is also on my album, Grateful, and I wrote it in response to the proliferation of the killings of unarmed Black men at the hands of the police. And unfortunately, it's still applicable today, but the song is entitled Human, and it's my call for all of us to remember, recognize, and embrace the fact that we're all human. Driving 9, pulled aside, all that I can tell is 'cause I got no seatbelt. Reached inside, grabbed my ID, that's when I felt Pop, pop goes a gun, no, I don't have one. I carry no gun, I carry no gun, I carry no gun, I never had one. My hands up, represent your greatest fear. Your terror, the monster you think you see ain't real. I'm human, I'm human. Just like the ones you love, no different. Just like the ones you love, no different. Just like the ones you love, no different. I'm no different from you. Rainy night is on my mind. I'm walking by myself, hood over my head. Come up behind me and profile me. I shake my head, not this again. My was a gun, no, I don't have one. I carry no gun, I carry no gun, I carry no gun. I never had one. My hands up, I'm not guilty of a crime. No, nothing, absolutely nothing can justify. You judge me to talk to God to me. Don't judge me, I'm not as judge as me. Don't even know me, not acceptable to harm me with your violence, prejudice, bias. No, just wanna live in peace. Only ask for tolerance and for kindness. It's remedy, I know. But all in love was I represent your greatest fear. Your terror, the monster you think you see ain't real. I represent your greatest fear, your terror, the monster you think you see ain't real. I represent your greatest fear, your terror, the monster you think you see ain't real. I'm human, just like the ones you love, no different. Just like the ones you love, no different. Just like the ones you love, no different. I'm no different from you. Just like the ones you love, no different. Just like the ones you love, no different. Just like the ones you love, no different. I'm no different from you. We're Yes, we are all human. And the next song that we're going to perform is Clouds of Rome, also from the In Spirit's upcoming album. And we wrote this on our way to Rome last year. And when we got there, it was actually cloudy. So maybe next time we'll write a song that's called Super Sunny Rome.
Exactly. But it wasn't crowded, so that was good.
Yeah, we had our own private room. It was a beautiful thing.
Exactly.
And I didn't mind the rain. It was warm enough.
That was nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right.
All right.
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3.
Whew, feel like I'm right back in Rome.
Exactly.
All right, and so our final song is entitled Stars, also from our upcoming album. Again, I'm Victoria Theodore.
Dave Tweedy.
We are in spirits. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah. Glad to be part of this.
Time passes by, I'm unaware, the TV on, but I don't care. My mind obsessed, a single thought. Sound the alarm, you stole my heart and I'm helpless. Loading into the dark, as Orion's belt. Is this heaven feeling things that I never felt? Your love supersonically when you're here with me. Take me to the stars. Your kiss light me up like supernovas. Astronautical hours. There's no stopping us. Gravity gives it up. Oh, 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 oh. Your kiss stars, we are stars, we are stars. Oh, 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 oh. We are stars, we are stars. You call my name, I run to you, just the way I always do. Sky could fall from Mr. Two, won't change the path over the moon and I'm helpless. Going into the dark, that's Orion's belt. This is heaven, feeling things that I never felt. Your love supersonically when you're here with me. Take me to the stars. Your kiss light me up like supernovas. Astronautical hours. There's no stopping us. Gravity gives it up. Oh, 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 oh. We are stars, we are stars, we are stars. Oh, 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 oh. Take me to the stars. Your kisses light me up like supernovas. Astronautical hours. There's no stopping us. Gravity give it up. Take me to the stars. Your kisses light me up like supernovas. Astronautical hours. There's no stopping us. Gravity give it up. Oh, 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 oh. We are stars, we are stars, we are stars. Oh, 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 oh. We are stars, we are stars. Thank you so much and good night.
Thanks.
Man, that was amazing. That was really awesome. I love all the chord changes. Oh, hold on one second. I see what happened. You're muted.
Oh, okay. Is
Oh,
that
we're back.
better? Sorry.
I was like, I was talking, and then I realized, yeah, I had to unmute you.
Okay. Yeah.
But amazing set.
Thanks. We're both chord nerds, so
Yeah. Like chords that are unconventional and get you to go, oh.
Yeah, you had some like real upbeat, like there was some popping stuff in the second to last song that you played.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was really awesome. So thank you so much for playing today. We appreciate you.
Oh, thanks for having us.
I hope that people do open up their hearts and their wallets and contribute to this worthy cause. And, you know, community is everything. And we're all here with and for each other. So it's important.
It is important. Thank you so much for helping out today, because 40% of the proceeds are going to Ivy Room, which is a woman-owned and run venue in the East Bay. They're very needed. They do a lot of, you know, smaller shows, but large shows too. And I think that the community just needs that, you know.
Absolutely.
We want to see that they're there when we open back up completely, right?
Yeah.
So do you have any other shows other than your weekly stream?
Yes, we have a show coming tomorrow night, and it's going to be a 360 virtual reality performance that we're doing. And if people go to our website or Facebook pages, you can find the link to be able to buy a ticket to see the show.
And it's it'll be at 5 p.m. Pacific Coast. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a 360 virtual, so you'll see us. You'll like be in the room with us while we're playing.
We'll be set up and around, and we have an actual
We
band.
have a full band, amazing musicians.
Yeah, so are you doing it at a specific venue or anything like that, or are you
studio?
Yeah, in front of our studio. Yeah.
How cool! That's awesome.
Yeah. So
Wait, how are you doing the 360 piece of that? Is that like with an iPhone?
No, it's a
it's-
specialized Theta camera.
Wow.
And so it's actually a camera that picks up the entire room, and a GoPro as well. And so you'll be able to put on, it's too late to order headsets,
Right.
but if you have your phone,
had a headset,
you can turn around and it's like you're in the room with
it's
us.
like in the room with us. Yeah.
Man, you take it to another level. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
you know?
You're like, no, we don't just do virtual. We do 360.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's definitely proven to be an endeavor. We were supposed to play Friday or last night, but we had a lot of technical difficulties, so we weren't able to broadcast last night. So we had to move to Sunday. But it's worked out for the best. We were able to rehearse a little more, and
Yeah.
we care about the music so much that
We
like
just want it to be
we just
good.
want it to be great for everybody, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hopefully people go and check that out. I know they know where to find your music now. And thank you so much for donating your time today. We really appreciate it. Hopefully we'll get you, live at an actual venue.
Yes, let's do it.
That would
so
be
much, Victoria.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thank
Victoria.
you too. I know it's funny. We're both Victoria.
Good day.
Victoria. All right. Well, you guys have a great night.
Okay, you too.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. And up next, we have the new up. And I can't wait to get you guys in here. Oh my goodness, I love it. You have a child with you.
Wait,
Why
what?
not?
No.
Yeah, we bought her from the neighbors so we could look more wholesome.
That's awesome.
Missed bedtime, so we're like, you're gonna have to be in the interview with us.
Yeah, I apologize.
You recorded her for awesome.
That's good. Yes, exactly. Victoria was amazing. That was
Oh
really
yeah, that was so
Yeah,
good.
definitely want to give a shout out to all the performers today. We've been watching and they've all been just absolutely spectacular. So great job to all you guys if you're watching still.
Yeah, I thought it was great that they took the time to put together such a well-produced type of video. Of course, it's still, at home and all those things, but I think each person made it personal. And I like that. That is awesome.
Yeah, it's interesting how the at-home performance, it's like you can kind of either make it feel really homey or you can like try to like really make it a production, and there's ways to make it all work,
Yeah, exactly. Well, you guys are from San Francisco, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are, yeah.
Excellent. So are you there right now?
We are
right now, yeah.
Amazing. So how is it in San Francisco today?
In weather-wise,
No,
or
Yeah, weather-wise or just like in general. I mean, it's been an interesting weekend. So I'm sure that there's been a lot of things happening about, but what are things like for you today?
It's yeah. Go ahead.
well, you can just put it over there. Yeah, well, I actually did a live. It was supposed to be 2 hours, but it was 3 hours. It was kind of a Robin live, and the two other musicians I did it with, they were in both in England. So yeah, so I was doing that today, and then it's a foggy day, typical foggy day over here.
But how cool that you got to do like a songwriting in the round kind of thing with people in England. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was really
the neatest part about what's happened. And we kind of reach out to people that we normally wouldn't have that contact with.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were saying too. It was just this, for example, it's the silver linings. So
just like feet in the camera, right? Silver linings, feet in the camera.
Not spreading the news.
But yeah, so it's things are good over here. I mean, we've been in quarantine. We've been going out to protests and being, really active in that. And so, yeah, we're just trying to, contribute and have our message and our music really be about this change that we so much needed.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like we're all ready for it,
Mm-hmm.
I would just add that like San Francisco is obviously like lives up to all the kind of stereotypes about super progressive. So there is something nice about being surrounded by, people who are, into social justice. That's been really nice. I actually grew up in Virginia in my early days, and it's such a different, if I was in Virginia right now, I'd probably be having a little bit of a harder time kind of dealing with the different kinds of people, but you don't really have to worry about that here.
Yeah.
Everyone's pretty on the same page.
It's pretty awesome in that way. There's so many different types of people. It's very eclectic. And I think that's what draws people to San Francisco overall,
It's true. And it's, of course, beautiful.
Yeah. And of course, the weather is amazing.
Yeah.
Almost.
Where are you?
So right now I'm in Turlock. So I'm in the central.
Okay. Just over the bridge.
Yeah. Over the bridge, over the hill, into the valley. Like if you went towards Yosemite. And it's pretty nice here too. It's sunny outside and it's a nice day. We have kids too. And so it's been a very interesting ride. I'm also a school teacher. Yeah, it's been crazy.
Yeah.
And during this time, yes, like you have a cat right there. I got a dog. And
nice.
So yeah, I didn't have enough going on. I needed to add a little more.
I know, right? You're like, I needed to add more. I know.
We have a studio here, and we do all the recording and stuff here. So for us, we've been really super busy just working on everything music wise, which we always do from home anyway. So we've kind of been chugging along with a little extra time to spend on it, really.
You're one of those people that benefited from this period of time, really. It's great. Somebody has to benefit,
Right.
Exactly.
Right. So yeah, we've been working on our new album, and we're really lucky that we can record it here. And so we're just very entrenched in that right now.
We're really excited.
Awesome. And so how many albums have you had so far?
2 full lengths and then 2 or 3 EPs.
Okay, and you've also had 2 or 3 EPs. Awesome.
Yeah. That was 3. Actually, we did a series of 3 EPs, and we released them every year. So it was pretty crazy.
And how many songs did you have on your EP?
5 each.
5 or 6.
Nice. That's awesome. That's very cool. So where can people find your music?
You can find it anywhere, but so
The
you can go to
New
the
Up.
you can go to the newup.com and
all the social medias are all just slash
the new up.
So
We're like, yes, we got that.
You guys are awesome like that. No, I didn't get mine. My band is Callbox. And when I finally got all of everything in place, usernames were just not there for that.
I believe that. I know, right? It's
sort of like the modern day copyright. Like you used to have to pay like thousands of dollars to copyright your name. Now you're like, hey, I already got the social media property, so
yeah,
you know, you can have to do what you want. Yeah.
Yep, you got the name. That's the most important part.
Yep, exactly.
And it's Callbox, is that right?
Yeah, so the name of my band is Callbox, like a call box you'd see on the side of the road kind of thing.
Okay, awesome.
I know you're doing the interviewing, but I'm just curious what kind of music it is.
Oh yeah, that's a really good question. It's across a whole bunch of different genres. My husband plays a war guitar, and it's a 14-string custom type of instrument. So he plays the bass and the guitar at the same time, and he's very into prog. And then our drummer is very young. You know, he's been playing with us since he was a teenager, since he was like in 8th grade, and he graduated last year. And so, yeah, he's a young guy, but he's an old soul. He likes 80s rock and that kind of stuff. And then myself, I range everywhere. So we play a little bit of blues, a little bit of pop, a little bit of rock. We play 4 hours worth of cover music that ranges from Michael Jackson to Bruno Mars to Blondie. Like we kind of cover a gamut. Yeah. And then we have our own music, and we just released our EP this year.
Nice. Okay,
That's
we're
what I was
definitely
asking you about that. I was like, ooh, I wonder how many songs you had on each one of those, because that's a neat idea to do like a series, you know?
Yeah, they were all connected. We had a bunch of songs that we were gonna just put on one album. And we're like, instead of doing like one big album, let's just do boop 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 just in quick succession.
Yeah, it gives you a little taste, you know? And then while people are, you know, listening to that set of music, you're creating this other set, which is kind of cool.
Exactly. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, we're definitely gonna check that out. Yeah, I've noticed in your interviews, all of the bands had the same answer to the question, "What kind of music do you play?" It's so hard to
pigeonhole that, you know.
To answer that now, I mean, it's not like nobody really does like one kind of music anymore, you know.
No, and you can't, because like if you think about audiences, for myself, like with my band, I noticed that, you know, when we're playing 4 hours worth of music, what gets the audience really going? And it's upbeat stuff, you know? And so you know that like you can't just write a whole album of sad songs. They're great, but it's not going to work. And if you go out and try to play that when no one knows you, then no one's going to listen. So, you know, you kind of keep like your first few songs, maybe your first few EPs or albums, like more on the upbeat.
Yeah, I know. And then when you ones in there, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just a matter of like figuring it out. But yeah, it's hard to pinpoint people's genres nowadays. You know?
Yeah. We're no different.
Going for one thing, and I guess there's people that do that, but we can't.
I'm like, we're not polka.
Life's too short to focus on one thing.
Yeah, I think it's great to have many different flavors. You know, gives your audience something to listen to.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much for asking me about my band. That's very nice of you. So I'm excited to see your guys' set, because I saw yours, and you guys did some really cool aesthetic things. So I'm just excited for the audience to see what you put together. Nice. You want to tell us a little bit about your set? Is it music, like new music or old music, or a mix?
It's a mix. It's a lot off of our old album, and then we have
the last album we put out.
The last album.
Now that's the old album. Now that there's a new album, now that's the old album.
Our most recent album. And then we have a song off of our new album that
no one's ever heard before.
So this has been like our debut.
Yeah, we'll announce it before we actually play that song. But the new song no one's ever heard, coming right here. World premiere.
That's so awesome. Thank you for saving it.
Totally.
for our little stream here. Thank you. And if you're listening at home, do take a moment. $5, any amount is usable for a venue to stay open. So 40% of the proceeds are going to Ivy Room in East Bay, and 60% of the proceeds are going to support local artists. And so I'm really excited to be able to offer those kinds of opportunities for musicians and for venues right now, because we're out of work at this moment, and no one really knows when the live industry is going to pop back up in the same format that it was before. So we got to support music in a different way now.
Yeah, we've had a personal relationship with the Ivy Room for a long time too.
We haven't played there
never
yet,
played there,
but
we've constantly been talking to them. We've been friends with bookers there and stuff like that. So like we're very familiar. We've had a lot of kind of run in the same circle. So and they've got like a storied history in the Bay Area.
Yeah, exactly.
And they've like made it through lots of different hardships. And so hopefully
I just want them to pull through this one, because it's just so important to have those places that you can go play music, and we got to keep those places open. We don't want everything to be Live Nation. No offense to but
I'm into that.
Yeah, it's nice to have your smaller venue that's like local, that supports local music, but also brings in headliners.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So click on donate and whatever you can give, even if it's like $3 or $4 or $5.
Perfect. And that link is bit.ly/HomeBoundTour. All right. So now I'm going to put on your set. I'm excited. All right.
Okay. Okay. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Okay, so thanks for tuning in, and once again, we're the New Up, and Em, do you want to introduce the first song?
Yeah, the first song is called Falling from the Sky, and it's off our last album, Tiny Mirrors.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Ever after when we're gone, ever after we were young, ever after when we're gone, ever after we were wrong. Lay down, take the time to get it right. Whoa, hold on, 'cause we're falling from the sky. Whoa, 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 whoa. You love to leave them alone. Hear the laughter going wrong. Hear the laughter when we're alone. Hear the laughter all alone. Lay it down, take the time to get it right. Whoa. Hold on, 'cause we're falling from the sky. Whoa, whoa, whoa. is rushing, the truth is crushing. We can't contain it, we can't restrain it. Hey now, pull it all together. Hey now, nothing is forever. Hey now, pull it all together. Hey now, nothing is forever. Hey now, pull it all together. Hey now, nothing is forever.
Woo!
Thank you. If you're applauding at home, we can hear it in our heads.
Normally do that song with a full band, as in all these songs. Okay, this next song is called Green Candle.
By the way, welcome to our studio. This is where we rehearse, where we record. We're recording a new album, as we talked about probably, and yeah, this is where the magic happens.
And if you hear it's our cats.
You hear the cats pitter-pattering around upstairs. All right, ready? 1, 2.
Light up yourself. Maybe later I'll be some of my own. Tell myself. Spend my lifetime all the same things all the time. No truth or right. Empty spaces, all the same faces, and I just passing time. I was getting high on a Sunday afternoon, thinking about whatever. Take me to the place where you wanna be. Take me there soon. mountainside. We will be free, honest and flesh and bone. Let's come alive. Now I'm just getting high, and someday I can know. Think about whatever. Take me to the place where you know you're pain. Take me there soon. I was getting high on a Sunday afternoon, thinking about whatever. Whoa. Won't you take me to the place where you wanna be? Take me there soon. Heal my patience, I've been for years too long. Light up yourself.
All right, woo. Woo. It's like, if you ever want to know what rehearsing feels like, it's like when you finish the song and then nothing happens. And you're like, oh, I guess we're rehearsing. Oh, no, we're not rehearsing. We're actually playing for people.
Or you're playing to an uninterested audience.
Oh, that's never happened to us. Actually, it has. Awkward.
Paranoid. Speaking of, good segue.
Good segue. Let's do that.
Yeah, I know. I love how that works. So yeah, this next song is called Paranoid, and it's also off our last album, Tiny Mirrors.
Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3,
sitting there alive and barely breathing, staring at the scene. I get a funny feeling that the truth I'll never see. Paranoid, these things are happening to me. Lying there staring at the ceiling, thinking of the things they could be concealing, 'cause the truth is hard to please. Paranoid, these things are happening to me. Witness too many lies and I'm about to be another one living a life that isn't free. Another one living a life that isn't free. Another one living a life that isn't free. Paranoid, these things are happening to me. I'm standing in the air, river filling up with tears. My God, be a broken wheel. up, you're winning. Seems you lost your way while the world was spinning. Cause the truth you'll never see. Paranoid, these things are happening to me. Witness too many lies and I'm about to be another one living a life that isn't free. Paranoid, these things are happening to me. Months turning into years, never filling up with tears. My God, it's the apocalypse. Months turning into years, never filling up with tears. My God, it's the apocalypse. You live in a fantasy, I live in reality. The space in between is real, so don't tell me how to feel. You live in a fantasy, I live in reality. The space in between is real, so don't tell me how to feel. Lost turning into years, never filling up with tears. My God, the apocalypse. Months turning into years, never filling up with tears. My God, the apocalypse. Do 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 do
All right. So the next song that we're gonna play is off our old album too, or our most recent album, and it's called No Fly Zone, and it's kind of interesting because we wrote it before there was this separation of families, and it really is kind of about borders and countries and how people just made them up, and now they've caused this divide and sort of taken away our humanness.
This time we pretend for nothing to belong. We keep making our way across the line. They were made by someone to keep us apart. We keep making our way. All our lives must break something justify while we're all here. Life is blind, how it makes us wonder who we are. We keep making our way. All our lives must break something justify while we're all here. pretend. We pretend for nothing to be loved. We keep making our way. Oh, way to something justified. All along here, all along, must way to something justified. All along here, all along, must way to something justified. While we're all here, while we're all here, while we're all here, while we're all here, while we're here. Why the fuck are we here?
It's kind of a cool joke, isn't it?
Ponder on that.
Whole other conversation right there. Okay, so the next one is, by the way, we're the new up, in case you just tuned in. This next one is very special for us because it's the first time we're going to play anything from the album we've got coming up. We're going to be releasing it in the fall and late fall, early winter. And I was like, she's like, oh, you don't have to put a date on it, but actually we do. But it's really close. We're really excited about it, and this is just a little taster from it. This one's called "Waiting for the Rain." All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We were waiting for the rain, not knowing anything but pleasure and pain. Can't help but feel this way. This is completely insane. How's this happening to me? I don't think anyone knows how it's been torn apart. We just know everyone we know plays a part. Sitting here waiting for the rain, not knowing anything but pleasure and pain. Why is this happening to me? I could have been anyone, but instead I was me. Yeah, yeah. Why is this happening to me? Don't know the difference between pleasure and pain. It's kind of insane the way we fall apart. It's kind of insane the way we fall apart. It's a game that wants their part. It's kind of insane the way we fall apart. It's kind of insane the way we fall apart.
You know, a little RUFF, but it's a new one, so we'll go with it. Okay, so this last one here is actually, so we played stuff off of our latest album, which is Tiny Mirrors. And we just played something from the album that is so new, it hasn't come out, and it hasn't even been named yet. We have some ideas, and we won't share it right now. But we're going to go all the way back to our very first album right here, to a song that is near and dear to our heart. And kind of, you know, if you listen to the words, kind of fits what's happening.
Très relevant.
Très Franche.
Tell you what I love, and travel many years to make sure that it's so. There's a sea of disarray everywhere, it's on the slope. Under the mask of skin and bones, wearing all illusions like elliptical protrusions, wearing all illusions like elliptical protrusions, wearing all illusions like elliptical protrusions. Make sure your body's got a honey Maserati. Won't you find in every face I see, there's a lake of innocence drowning in the sea. There's a chance to live again, steer away from a bitter end. If the past won't light our way, then we're wearing our illusions like elliptical protrusions. Wearing our illusions like elliptical protrusions. Wearing our illusions like elliptical protrusions. Make sure your body's got a high Maserati.
All right.
Thank you guys
Thanks
so
much.
much.
Yeah, we hope you guys are all doing okay. I know this is a tough time. The only thing I can say is that these are the things that make you grow. So I hope we grow as a species from this.
Yes. Thanks.
Cheers.
Wow, what a positive message at the end there. That was really powerful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Our video sort of was being abducted by aliens.
Yeah, it was for a moment. I was like, oh no, what's happening right now? Oh, there's this big event happening today. Huh.
Right.
Oh,
You're not watching it. You're streaming instead. You never know. Yeah, but it was really good set. That was
Thank
awesome.
you.
Thank you. Yeah, you never know where the hiccuping is coming from, right? You're like, is it me? Is it them? Is it somewhere in between? So
I know.
Yeah.
And I really do try to make sure I get like the highest speed internet, but like it is a struggle. Like I don't understand why AT&T doesn't have more than 25 bits per second in my area. It makes absolutely no sense. It really bothers me.
Well, and on top of that, there's 200 million people watching Netflix right now. So
yeah, exactly. Or whatever else, YouTube or anything else, right?
Right.
So, you know, it's craziness. We're all trying to go through the same channels.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
thank you so much for having us, and everyone, bit.ly/homeward bound.
Oh, /HomeBoundTour.
I'm sorry, HomeBoundTour.
Perfect.
I was expecting you, Victoria, to come in on that. I was like, Victoria.
Yeah.
Which is good. You're throwing me the bone. I'm just like, oh yes, there it is.
It's on our website, and it's on our website and on our Instagram, and yeah, whatever you guys can donate is definitely going to music venues that are being threatened, as well as musicians for a relief fund for them. So
thank you so much. Thank you so much for donating your time and doing it with your kids. And making great music tonight. And thank you to all the other performers tonight. I can't say enough. Everybody's been amazing.
I hope this
I'm
whole
gonna get Lorena in here pretty soon, but go ahead. I'm so sorry.
I was just gonna say, I hope this whole situation that we're going through has made people realize that kids are just part of life. That the kids aren't like something foreign. They're with us, all around us. They're living our lives with us. So
right.
I think people kind of get a little partition from that here. And this is a reminder that they're just living our lives with us here.
You can still be a musician and be a parent.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, you can do that. I mean, and we're parents too. We have 8 kids, and I hear you on that one. I know, don't do that. Yes, I said the big number.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
How do you see that number and not get that reaction?
I mean,
like 4 sets of twins, or
no, thank goodness. Oh my gosh, that would have made me not want anymore, right?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. So
Well,
you
what?
really know this.
We're bowed down.
I do know this every day, and I'm a teacher on top of that, and so I did finish my master's degree, and I'm super proud of that. It's a good accomplishment during crazy times. So it did make me feel like, okay, I did something. What did you? I got my master's.
Well, touring with one kid's easy because you're like, hey, can we sleep in your spare room with our kid? And be like, sure. But if you have more than one kid, it kind of becomes
then it presents a whole nother set of issues. But when you have older kids, they can watch younger kids. And
I know. You know what? There's always that trade-off.
I'm glad we brought up the kids, because that is really amazing.
That is amazing. Seriously, we're like, hey.
Oh, same to you. Anybody who juggles that much, I mean, it's a lot, and this is a trying time, but I think music is really important. I'm sure your kids benefit from it.
Yes.
Yeah,
definitely.
for sure.
Yes. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us.
We really appreciate it.
Bailey, you want to say goodnight? All right. Good night.
Thank you so much for participating.
All right. Take care. Thanks.
All right. So how you doing there?
Hey, great.
Sorry, tonight did not go punctually. So it was not going to happen that way tonight. I don't know what happened.
I feel like it's in the musician's code to be a little bit late, right?
Right? Yeah. It's kind of playing with the audience, right? Yeah. So yes, I'm really excited to hear your set. I did watch it. I get to watch these things ahead of time because I get to look for, whether or not it's going to play all the way and those kinds of things. But your set's really great. So you're from Fort Worth?
Yes. Technically Keller, which is like a northern suburb of Fort Worth.
Nice. Very nice. And so tell us a little bit about your music and your musical style.
My music would be like alternative pop kind of. I play the ukulele. I have a lot of ukuleles.
Cool.
And kind of what all my friends started calling it and became a thing was calling it cowgirl mermaid music, because it's a little bit twangy and a little bit beachy, and it's just kind of what it's become.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really awesome. So where can people find your music?
I'm on all the platforms. If you just search Lorena Lee, or my website, lorenalee.com. So
excellent. Perfect. So are you playing new songs here or kind of a combo?
No. Yeah, actually the first song is from my first EP that was released in 2015. And then all the other songs, I'm pretty sure. Oh, all the other songs are from my album Water Theory that came out in November, which was my first full-length album. But the last song actually is not released. I recorded it last summer right after I wrote it, I was living in Ireland with my now husband. I got married in quarantine, so it's kind of every time I say it, I'm like, I feel
that's amazing.
yeah. So I recorded the last song over there, which I just felt compelled to sing for this event since we're all going through so much. I feel like quarantine and is really a trial of like my insides, right? Like my inner peace. It's so much trial. So kind of figuring out how to, like, really the only thing you can control is yourself and your reactions and your day-to-day joy. So that's kind of what the last song's about. Hopefully it'll be out in the next year, but I'm not sure. It is recorded, but we'll see.
Awesome. That's a good thing. Yeah. Well, congratulations on getting married.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of
get married.
Pardon?
Which month did you get married in?
I got married on May 1st.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Before we fully opened.
Yeah. In Texas, it was the first day of opening. So, but we got married here, like at my parents' backyard. That's where we are right now. So
it was kind of small, which is smart, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, really excited to see your set. I'm going to get it all queued up here, and thank you so much for donating your time today. So 40% of the proceeds today are going to Ivy Room. It is a woman-run and owned venue in the East Bay in California. And then 60% of the proceeds are going to help artists who need relief right now because we're all out of work and don't have gigs to play. Yeah, so I hope that people have enjoyed the music. If you have, please go look up the bands. That was the New Up, Victoria Theodore, and Blue Honey out of Nashville. And Lorena, let's go ahead and get your music up here right now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi there, I'm Lorena Lee. I am so excited to be a part of the concert tonight for California Women in Music Initiative, particularly to be raising money for the Ivy Room tonight, owned by women in California there. I'm actually coming to you from Fort Worth, Texas, but really excited to be a part of this community and hold space for healing and to share music and all the good vibes. So I'm actually going to start my set off tonight with a sing-along. And I encourage you, no matter where you are, even though we're physically not together, to share your voice and sing along, because I really do believe that energy can travel even if the sound doesn't, and we're all together. So it goes. Eh, eh, oh, eh, eh, oh, eh, eh, eh. You think you got that in you? Here we go. Eh, eh, oh, eh, eh, oh, eh, eh, eh. Here we go. Let's get it going. Oh. Eh, eh, oh, eh, eh, oh, eh, eh, eh. Eh, eh, oh, eh, eh, oh, eh, eh, eh. Now for the overachievers. Oh, keep the vibes going. And you feel that I'm so, and you make me, oh, yeah, you feel that I'm so, and you make me, oh, and we're running to the light. Slow motion, slow motion. motion, our hearts on fire. A blaze through the night. Oh, oh, and you feed my heart so, and you make me, oh, and we're running to the light. Slow motion, our hearts on fire. And we're running to the gaining motion, our hearts on fire. A through the night. Awesome. Thank y'all, man. I felt you. I can feel you out there, and I'm here for it. Thanks for being a part of it. I released my first full-length album last fall. It's called Water Theory, and I am totally obsessed with the ocean. We don't know much about the deep sea. I don't know for sure, but I have a feeling, and I think that there's probably mermaids. And if there are, they use echolocation to talk to each other. And my assumption is that if they do, it sounds kind of like like this. So I'm gonna go, and I want you to go. Sound good? Down to the water, and I saw it. You standing there, and I knew I would live again. All together now. So I drank from the water as I bathed in sun, and I knew it had begun. Yes, I knew it had begun. And so I went to the water, and I said to him, hey there, boy. Hey there, you. Can you help me swim? And so he thought in his mind, could one day this girl be mine? But I didn't know, so I didn't hesitate to let him show. No, I didn't know, so I didn't hesitate to let him show. And it's funny how life will do you. Yeah, it's kind of funny how just when your world caves in, waiting there's a fall line where the old drops off and you'll add you climb into there and see what it is. It's funny how life will do you. It's kind of funny how just when your world caves in, waiting there is a fall line where the old drops off and you'll add you climb into be there and see what it is. I find it hard to dive in. But at the flow, the boy in the current help me swim. Yes, I let the flow, the boy in the current help me swim. Help me swim. Can I get a Begging in the Mermaids. Here we go. That's El Agua for y'all. So last year, no, not last year, 2 or 3 years ago, I did my first Euro tour, and it was freaking hard. I mean, as an independent musician, I think touring's always hard when you're doing everything, but this one was particularly tough, and it was a kind of a dark place for me, but I'm really grateful because we wrote this song while we were over there. And one thing I'm really grateful for during this pandemic is the renewed faith it's given me to like really trust the universe, God, and what's in store for me. And that's kind of what this song's all about. My heart's break, and you say never take, and you say it was real. Oh, what's real? A deep ache, and I say, oh, never take me away from here. From here. And I'm cool in your sea. And I'll follow you wherever you tell me you want me. And I groove to your free. And I'll follow you wherever you tell me you want me. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm afraid of the cliche. I'm deep fried by someone else that's unseen. Yeah. Does that make me disappointed? Yeah. You say, be brave. Rome isn't built in a day. Not what you wanted, maybe what you needed. And we're both in it now. We won't be defeated. I'm cool in your sea. And I'll follow you wherever you tell me you want me. And I grew to your free. And I'll follow you wherever you tell me you want me. Where you want me, oh, oh, wasn't what I wanted, maybe what I needed. Let the fire burn, go on and heat it. Wasn't what I wanted, maybe what I needed. Let the fire burn, go on and heat it. Wasn't what I wanted, maybe what I needed. Let the fire burn, go on and heat it. Wasn't what I wanted, maybe what I needed. Let the fire burn, wanna heat it. I'm cool in your feet, and I'll follow you wherever you tell me you want me. Yeah, I grew to your feet, and I'll follow you wherever you tell me you want me. But you gotta want me, want me. Tell me you want me. Tell me you want me where you want me. That was Follow You. So I just released a new song a new music video like a month ago, and it's called Tired to the Bone. And I did it with a group of girls, really inspiring girls in Norman, and that's this song. And baby, you're feeling tired to the bone, stuck inside your own danger zone. Baby, you're feeling warm to the bone. No people can't say what you're doing wrong. Your dreams are brief. They only come around when you are desperate for relief. Oh, baby, that's madness. Straight insanity. Oh, madness. Straight insanity. Are you going crazy? Totally insane. Oh, I'm done. Can't refrain. Can't breathe. Can't say a word. Are you going crazy? Totally insane. Oh, I'm down. Can't refrain. Can't breathe. Can't say a word. I'm far away. Are you in far away? Are you going crazy? Totally insane. Are you in far away? Baby, you're feeling tired to the bone, stuck inside your own danger zone. And baby, you're feeling your heart to the bone. No people can say what you're doing wrong. And I'm telling you that it's standing. on. Just close your eyes, shut that mind up, it's doing you wrong. I hope you'll check out that music video. It's on my YouTube page under Lorena Lee. And I love doing that music video because I got to work with a crew of girls behind the scenes and on set. So that was really inspiring. And I feel really inspired when I get to work with other women who are uplifting, positive, and creative. And this is what this is all about. So this song is called Girls Like Me. Little ghosts and small dreams don't fulfill the hearts of girls like me. Oh, girls like me. Little ghosts and small dreams don't make me want to scream for no one like me. No girls like me. It's true. Where you been? Where you been? You're giving up and I'm just getting in. It's huge. Where I've been. Never gonna quit going, cause where I've been, where I've been. Little fools and small minds could flip a lucky dime on girls like me. No girls like me. Little fools and small minds could find their way to undermine someone like me. Oh, girls like me. It's true, where you been, and you're giving up, and I'm just getting in. It's huge, where I've been, never gonna quit going, 'cause where I've been, where I've been. 'Cause where I've been, don't care or swear under anywhere, and where I've been is sacred inside of me. All I know won't hide when the big show rolls on fire, crucified for being who I wanna be. 'Cause where I've been, don't care, don't swear under anywhere, and where I've been is sacred inside of me. And all I know won't happen when the big show rolls on fire, crucified for being who I wanna be, who I wanna be. It's true, where you been? Oh, you're giving up, and I'm just getting it. It's huge, where I've been, never gonna quit going, 'cause of where I've been. It's huge, where I've been, you're giving up, and I'm just getting it. It's huge, where I've been, I'm never gonna quit going, 'cause of where I've been. Yeah, where I've been. That was Girls Like Me. I actually just released a remix for that one. So I hope you check it out. I hope you feel inspired. I'm really inspired and grateful to be a part of this concert tonight. Thank you so much for having me. I'm going to finish off my set here with one more song, and this one I'm going to play straight up acoustic. So this song, I wrote it last summer when I was experiencing some health issues. And I was like starting to think that maybe I was experiencing them because of emotional, like, just heavy emotions manifesting in negative ways. And so kind of in the depth of my despair, which led then to an incline, I wrote this song, and I like to sing it for myself and also for other people because the sentiment of it is like what the world tells us we can and can't be isn't what we have to be. We don't have to be put in a box, and really people can give you things or not give you things, but at the end of the day, it's up to you what you do with them, and it's up to you how you want to go about your life. And one thing I can control despite circumstances is my attitude. And kind of when I started to think about that, which seemed simple, but it's something I struggle with, and so I have to remind myself, and I feel this song is a good reminder. So if you want to sing along, you can come in 3/4 of the way through, and all you sing is, "It's up to me, it's up to me," and that's it, and that's it, and it's up to us, and we're all gonna feel better together. So thank you again for having me, and I'm Lorraine Lee. Really been great to be here. First I felt a fire, then I felt a flame, burn out uninspired, till I heard that name. So I went away, till I knew I could say, I'm here to stay. Yeah, you want me. Yeah, you have something to say about me. Who couldn't see me? The illusion's been that it's up to them. It's up to me. First I felt the fear, then I felt the flame, till you made it clear. So I overcame, and I went away, till I knew I could say, I'm here to stay. She's been that it's up to me. It's up to me. It's up to me. It's your turn. It's up to me. It's up to you. Are you gonna sing along? It's up to me. Through the end of the song, keep it going. Me. It's up to me. Me. It's up to me. It's up to me. It's up to them, because the illusion's been. It's up, that it's up to them, yeah, when it's up to me. Thank you for having me. It's been an awesome night. I hope everyone feels healed and better and uplifted from this concert. Big shout out to California Women in Music. Y'all are the bomb. All right, lots of love. I'm Lorraine Lee. Have a great night.
That was a great set. I love the editing at the end there. That was neat. It's really cool to do something different, you know?
Thank you. I love a good sing along. So trying to make it work when people are far away.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's perfect. Oops, so sorry. I had my dinner up here too, you know, like
nice.
Music and, yeah, I have to have like a little party of my own. So
for sure. Yeah.
But thank you so much for donating your time tonight. And thank you to all the artists who performed tonight. Thank you to Victoria and Ariella and Blue Honey. Please go look them up. And don't forget that you can make a difference tonight with as much as a $5 donation. In addition to the 40% that's going to Ivy Room, the other 60% is going to our COVID-19 Artist Relief Fund. You can help a struggling musician right now by donating at bit.ly/HomeBoundTour. And that pretty much concludes the end of the night. Thank you so much for sticking around with us, Lorena. I really appreciate that.
Thank you. So I'm so honored to have been a part of it and be a part of the organization. Everyone donate.
Exactly. Thank you so much. And then I want to remind people that we have other programming on our Facebook Live page, and it streams to Twitch and YouTube. On Mondays, we have Meditation Mondays, and that's at 6 p.m. and it streams to all those sources. And then coming up this coming Saturday is another type of concert. This one was all pre-recorded. About the next one next weekend is going to be live streamed. And so that will be from 5 to 9 p.m. And the headliners of that one is the Serotones. And so hopefully you'll come and check it out. You can check out our calendar at cwmnp.com. And until Monday, I hope everybody stays safe. And when you can, stay home. There's nothing wrong with staying home a little bit longer. I feel like everybody's itching to get out, but I don't know. Sometimes being safe is important too.
Yeah, definitely. I'm with you.
So we're going to be the ones that say goodnight tonight. So everybody, you have a great weekend. Have a great rest of the weekend, and happy Father's Day to fathers out there. Tomorrow is that day. So, we get to do things like make breakfast. And
so true. Yes. Happy Father's Day.
All right. You guys have a great night out there in the live stream land. And till next time, till next weekend, have a great night.